So what can we do about Free Rick Jones, the doctor in Brazil? We can make podcasts, we can talk about it, we can write articles, we can be in touch with journalists. But you and I ourselves, we could even write to the ICC, the International Criminal Court. Is this okay that a country is persecuting someone? And that's preventing families from having the birth choices that they need. In fact, they're having very violent obstetric violence and other injuries for the mothers and babies and for the families. It causes depression, suicide. There's unnecessary trauma, sexual violation, assault, battery, all these things on a daily basis in many of the hospitals, particularly in Brazil. So how is that okay? So if we take cases to the ICC, they can investigate. There's the United Nations. They also have a committee that looks at discrimination against women. There's also an argument about this being discrimination against the belief system of people who believe in physiological birth or home birth, or just a choice for bodily autonomy, that they can choose how and where to birth, who can touch them, what's done. And in fact, we've got the state saying, no, the hospital knows what's best for a baby to be born, even if that includes somebody cutting and pulling. I mean, Cristela is fundal pressure, and that's done in a lot of countries, absolutely illegal, and yet it's done as a norm, in probably 70%. Even in Norway, Sweden, Finland, fantastic countries, very liberal, very respecting people's liberties and human rights, they also are doing fundal pressure as routine quite often. Individual clinicians and certain hospitals. So what can we do? We have to raise awareness, challenge it, give people choices. Some of the choices is simply not to engage with the state system, and then the other choice is to challenge the state system. Some people don't have the energy for this, and yet if we don't stand up for our human rights, it takes more energy to be a victim or to be passionately filling in petitions, demonstrating, which have a useful part to play. I think the legal actions, publicity, we've seen this happen in other cases where the tipping point, the public were just believing what the state said. In the Lucy Letby case in England, another wrongful conviction. There have been around 500 registered wrongful convictions just in the UK and thousands more. What's a country like Brazil got? Tens of thousands. And this current case of Rick Jones in jail is nothing to do with the facts of a case. It was a political decision. Put him in jail, send a message out, don't do home birth. They didn't look at causation. Did he do something or omit to do something that caused the death of the baby? No. Even if there was negligence in a case, there was not perhaps in this case, that would not require a 14-year jail sentence.